It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the home-standing Washington Huskies. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Finally run. But he has this offense rolling with a first down. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Quick completion to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Let's go! Gorilla! He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Okay, ready?
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Kamara. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better...
Going up top. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The pull and throw off the RPO. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
14, Washington, 3.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And as he throws, that pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this. Their defense is hit.
He lets one fly deep. And it's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Getting some heat. Escapes trouble. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got it, just causing wreckage in the secondary. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now from inside the red zone. Still looking. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 21, Washington 3.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback keeper. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Now on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Get set. Go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's the handoff. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Pulls and fires complete. The Tigers have enough for the 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Eighth play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Well, that's just piling on. not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Got it, looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Huskies want to crank the tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, Washington.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offense.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskies will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Going up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Coming after it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Offense gets set for second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got his man. At the 20, he's got space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Spits it out to the back. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Okay, ready?
This offense has a second down play.
29 Philly.
They'll give it to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the option. Discards a man. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Second down coming up.
Come on, set. Terrier. Arrow.
He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll throw it on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, that linebacker timed that play so well. I'm surprised the running back even held on to the football. They're lucky that was only a tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running behind that left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point...
Trying to beat the D deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll give it to him again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Auburn 52, Washington 6.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
To the ground. He's got it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Man, oh man, the ball carrier is just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Tigers! And the route is on. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a lead.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
42.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on third and long.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running to the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.